on Little Sag, headed to the portage into Mora. Well, when we were almost finished with Little Sag, we ran into some rangers right across from the portage in camp. They stopped us and they told us there's a fire on John Elk Lake, which is about where we saw the planes doing water drops, and there's also a big fire west of here near Ely. Now we're on Mora Lake. Alright, this is Mora Lake. This portage is a little thick. We're portaging from Mora Lake over to Whipped Lake. This is Whipped Lake, and it is getting windy. We're doing a carryover on Whipped Lake. Little bitty campsite right there on Whipped Lake. I guess if you have that one, you can watch people carry over all day. Well, this is Whipped Lake. We're getting ready to portage over to Fenty Lake. Well, this is Fenty Lake. We just came over from Whipped. This is Fenty Lake. This is Fenty Lake. We're getting ready to portage over to Hub. This portage is a very squishy mud pit, and you will sink. Now we're getting ready to do the 340 rod portage over to Hug. It's a little bit more than a mile. Well, lambs, that's the longest portage of the day. We only have one more portage after this. We have to cross this lake, do one portage, and then we'll be on the lake we want to camp on, if our campsite is free. We've been lucky so far. Oh, and the landing is really nice. The landing looks superb.
I said you weren't even ready. Oh. Yeah, no doubt. That's the one that got me sweaty. I'm gonna have to break the zenith up.
I think I can make it. So, as long as it's not like uphill a lot, then.
Yeah. The word zenith does imply that there's going to be a hill.
It does?
It does.
Yeah. Zenith means like peak.
This is Hug Lake. How long is the portage into Mesaba?
100, 105 maybe.
All right, we're leaving beautiful Hug Lake, and we're going to head over to Mesaba, and we're hoping to camp on Mesaba tonight. So it's our last portage of the day, 100 rods. We're on the portage from Hug Lake to Mesaba Lake. This is Mesaba Lake. We're checking out a campsite. Our Mesaba Lake bearing. Dad's a hero, he did it on all the lakes.
Sure that I'm a hero.
Well, we're gonna make dehydrated mashed potatoes with dehydrated ground beef, some dehydrated peas, some cheese, and some bacon bits. We're gonna bring this to a boil and then let it sit hot in the cozy for 10-15 minutes. Alright, here's our mashed potatoes with ground beef, bacon bits, peas, and cheese.
And kitchen sink.
Yep, everything but the kitchen sink. It's very dry on this campsite. There's a lot of grasshoppers. There's the landing. It's the least nice campsite we've stayed on this trip, but it's in the right place. The one we wanted had complete sun, and we wanted to cool off and be in the shade because it's really hot today. So this one is also really hot in the kitchen area, but there are shady areas kind of up the hill, so we've got 3 or 4 tent pads up there, some of them nicer than others, and we're kind of hunkered down up there until it cools off a little bit. And when it does, we'll come out here and enjoy this big, beautiful flat rock that's all the way around the front of the campsite. We should have some nice western sunset views out of here. Everything on this campsite is just dry, dry, dry. I'm making dehydrated shepherd's pie with dehydrated ground beef and dehydrated applesauce on the side. This is dehydrated applesauce. We just need to put some water in and stir it a couple times. It'll be done in 10-15 minutes. Applesauce is about done. shepherd's pie is about done. It's got lima beans, onions, peas, corn, seasonings, tomato paste, ground beef, and potatoes. There it is. There's our shepherd's pie. How is it, Dad?
It's really delicious.
How is it, Am? Well, due to the forest fires, there's so much smoke in the air that you can actually kind of look at the sun. We made it to Hug Lake. Looks pretty squishy.
Where do we go?
I don't know. I don't know if we need to go out here or just go here. This is Hug Lake. We're leaving Hug Lake and we're portaging over to Duck Lake. This is the short 5-rod portage between Hug Lake and Duck Lake. This is Hug. This is Duck Lake. We're We're getting ready to portage over to Zenith Lake. We're on the portage from Duck Lake to Zenith Lake. We just came over from Duck, and now we're at Zenith Lake. And pretty soon we'll be on the big portage. We're on the Zenith Portage. This little spot on the Zenith Portage looks like a nice break spot. It actually looks like a tent pad. We're on the Kelso River.
That looks like it could be a...
We're on the Kelso River. We're portaging around some beaver dams. This is the Kelso River. This is the Kelso River. We're leaving the Kelso River and we're getting ready to portage over to Sawbill. Bye. See you over there. This is Sawbill Lake.
Yay, Sawbill Lake.
A lot of campsites on this one, Ams. We could have just stayed here and went around Sawbill campsites all week.
Now we tell her. The last time to not forget anything.
Well, we're on Sawbill Lake, and we're exiting the wilderness.